What's going on, everybody? You're locked into the sounds of Polaris this week on The Prophecy. Thanks for joining us. We're going to be going straight through until 12 a.m. We've got a guest mix from DJ Bougie Banton. Not to be confused with Buju Banton. But same vibes. Better vibes. No, I can't say that. I'm sorry, I can't. Want to send a big shout to Mr. Brown, joining me in the studio. Track in the background is Brand New by Technomatic. And I've already forgotten the name, that's how new it is. So let me pull up. It's called Deep Sands by Technomatic and Rhea.
You never been a threat. My head's spinning like a pirouette. Still I kept composure, getting closer, never finished. The lamb kosher, served it with a dose of spinach. Let it rest as I wrote this, I've been cozy for a minute. Slowly but I'm with it, you're not an OG, you finished. Most timid, but they posing like villains. Got foes in they feelings. Spoke this while I coasted the river, made roasting I've been in. Really got it down to a T, not salvaging schemes. Need thousands of pounds in my jeans. Bound to the scene, heads round to the sound of the V. Found what I need, still I'm in the south with the team. Get down and I weave, even when surroundings are bleak. Not counting the sheep, wide awake, counting the P. Please, don't forget or try to disrespect the steez. Don't know why I'm stepping, but I'm blessing them with these. Yeah, blessing them with these. Don't ever try to disrespect the steez. No, you ain't stepping where I be. Wait, finessing, I'll be blessing them with these. Yeah, blessing them with these. Don't ever try to disrespect the steez. No, you ain't stepping where I be. Wait, finessing, I'll be blessing them with these.
Track in the background is Steez by Halogenics. Want to send a big shout to Julia, locked in. Bright and early, bright and late. Let's keep going. Okay, track in the background is called Lights On, and this is the Polaris remix. The original is by Kino. This one's going to be coming out very, very soon, actually, on the 20th of this month on Kino Music. So if you like what you hear, go ahead and pre-save it. The link's in my bio on Instagram, at PolarisDNB. Or grab it on any other platform, because it'll be available on the 20th, which is not that far away now. Let's roll it out. Got another shout here. Big love and big shouts going out to Iwana. Tuning into the prophecy. Thank you very much. So once again, that last track was my remix of Lights On by Kino, coming out on November 20th. And this one in the background is also an unreleased tune by myself and Ritual. Big shouts going out to Ritual. This one's called Late Night Tag. Man, the shouts are going crazy tonight. I got a big shout out and big love going out to Sandra. Let's go. Once again, that last track is called Late Night Tag, and it's not released yet. It's by myself and my good friend Ritual, but you know what? Listening to it now, once again, after a while of not hearing it, I think I should put this out real soon. This is a brand new one coming in by Pola and Bryson. You guys have probably already heard it because it's been plastered everywhere. It's called The One I Need.
Start to ache. Withdrawal symptoms suffocate. My arms reach out to my remedy. You're the 'Cause finally I found myself in a place where I fully, truly start to heal. Ooh, you're the one I need. You're the one I
Okay, it is 10:21. We're not that far into the show right now, but we got lots more tunes coming up, including an exclusive mix for The Prophecy by DJ Bougie Banton. If you don't, you should definitely follow him on Twitch. This guy's a madman. Help him get to 1,000 followers. We just hit 800, I believe. 801. 801. And yeah, his streams are probably one of the funnest DJ streams I've seen in a long time. Track in the background is called Know the Way by Motive. One of my favorite tunes on right now. This is by Caliber. It's called, actually it's not by Caliber, it's by somebody called Tyler Daly, who was a singer on the track. and it's called Small Circles, but this is the Caliber remix. And this one came out just, I believe, last month.
Smiles won't make it right, yeah. See, we learn over time. No real sense of loyalty. Real ones are getting harder to find. Real friends, apologies won't make it right. Really need to change your song. Cause you've been singing that same shit for years. Fuck you expect us to be. Must be perfect. Don't appreciate the time. Never did you ask. Yeah, this tiny little circle. This tiny little circle. This tiny little circle. This tiny little circle. You must think that this tiny little circle, this tiny little circle. Yeah, only real ones in mine. Yeah, only real ones in a circle.
Why you wanna hold me so bad? And I feel for you. Why you wanna hold me so bad? And I feel for you. Thinking about you.
Track in the background is Drowning. This is the Galaxy remix of Artificial Intelligence. The original's pretty good. Actually, the original's very good. This one's even gooder, even better. So, a very important event that's happening this year, which is that the prophecy has turned 30 years old this year, which is kind of nuts if you think about it, because I'm 34. Oops, I just gave away my age. But 30 years of the prophecy, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, the prophecy is the longest running drum and bass radio show in the world. And we are all very, very, very thankful for all of the listeners, everybody who's always donated to the fundraisers, everyone that showed up to the potlucks, everyone that continues to support and listen. We are forever in your debt. And another shout to Julia for reminding me of this. She must be really digging into the prophecy tonight. So that last track was by Visages, or however you like to say that name. You know, I find there's 1,000,001 names to say artist names these days, and your friends will always poke their finger at you and be like, that's not how you say halogenics or halogenics. Anyways, that was by Visages, and it was called Love Conspiration. This new track coming in, another one unreleased by myself, Polaris. It's called All I Need, and I haven't really decided on the release date yet, but it will probably be coming out on my label, Highland Recordings, either at the end of this year or early next year. Enjoy it.
You know how I get when I'm alone.
This track in the background. This is an Ivy Lab remix of Glimpse by Spectrasol. I love, love, love this tune. And so do the boys in the studio. Big shout, Hubie. Woo! And big shout, Alex, aka DJ Bougie Banton, who's going to be on the mic in half an hour-ish. Around that time. Gonna do a little interview and play his exclusive mix for us. So keep it locked. Track in the background is my man, the one and only, the only and one, Seba. You guys, I mean, I've spoken about Seba so many times throughout the years. I sound like a real fanboy, but I actually met him in Tulum. And he is the most unexpected guy you'll ever meet. I mean, you'd think that, you know, he's this like top of the line, like producer, and he looks like a really cool producer guy. He looks like a dad wearing sandals and shorts. It's amazing. And he's super down to earth. I think I had a conversation with him for about an hour and a half, and we just spoke about everything. It was great. He told me a lot of stuff about production and about his label and about Paradox and the way that he goes about doing things with music, and it was just super interesting. So anyways, this track is called My Love by Seba, and you can expect to hear a lot more Seba from me in the future.
Gonna be
Unfortunately, I cannot tell you what this track is or who it's by because I'm not allowed to, technically, but just enjoy it because ever since I heard Marky play this on Shogun Sessions, I went absolutely nuts and I would not stop bothering him for it. And he finally gave in, so here you go. Track in the background is another one by Seba called Life Is.
rolling. Lifelong obsession with my wooden toy golden. 85, swap my action figures for a cruiser. Back when I used to keep my trucks way looser. Watch Back to the Future beats like I did before. The freedom that I got from skating never had it before. Out the streets became a playground. From my very first dolly I never came down. I love the way it makes sounds from my wheels vibrating over cracks in the pavement. Posters out of magazines, VHS taping. Second hand everything, building I'm making. Way too expensive for my working mum's wages, but somehow we just made it. Gliding round carefree, all that's on my mind is not falling. Christmas and birthdays get my setup upgraded. Skateboarding to save my life, I'm not the same. Keep pushing, gotta keep rolling, rolling. Yeah.
Thrasher magazine, September 87, it was my immersion. Instruction on the newsprint and bus head up on the front cover was my conversion. Yeah, so we would carve around the town, dog. Every dress and lay back with the sound off. Study the technique before you get your round off, or you'll get found on your back at the ground wrong. So pause the video, unlock the puzzle. Get clip, one clip, unlock the struggle. Get quick, one slip, bomb drop the hustle. Get this one trick, then pop a shovel, yeah. Now this in red, yeah, I wanted to be them. The public domain and streets on fire, we've seen them. Yeah, me and my friends in the streets and in mayhem, making the asphalt of the city I played there.
Okay, very exciting news. Track in the background is called Keep Pushin', and it's by myself, Polaris, DRS, Valiant MC, featuring Chuck Treese. This one's coming out on my label Highland Recordings this month, November 29th. Bandcamp exclusive. And then available everywhere else December 13th. So you can head on over to Bandcamp, give it a follow. Follow Highland Recordings on Instagram and Bandcamp. Stay up to date with everything. And dare I say, there will also be some really cool merch coming along with this release. So keep your eyes open for that. Alright, if you don't know this tune by now, get to know. It's called One More Time by myself, Polaris. This one just came out on Innerground Records. Big shouts Innerground. Big shout DJ Markey. Big shouts to everybody who keeps streaming it every day. Thank you very, very much. All right, we're just about coming to the end of the first hour here. We got an exclusive mix and an interview from DJ Bougie Banton. We're gonna light this place on fire, figuratively speaking, of course.
Everything eclipse like sparkle. I am on fire, we are sparkle. Careful with this something less it's scotch, yo. Off any rhythm if you want to. Yeah, don't be up and sit until they answer you. Ride on the wave of good fortune. Anti the bad vibes virus like nothing. In a youth you're moving booby dolly parting. If I move it in, well I truly something Spartan. No me shock you. Living like a king up in a castle. Nighttime killer Nosferatu. Postman delivering a parcel. To the silly billy message we a pass you. What the point of the message not go pass you. If you disrespect it, yeah, you know we a go blast you. Walk out, talk out. Don't know what we bubble when we march out. Dark house, where the rats now. Everything eclipse like spark out. Walk out, talk out. Don't know what we bubble when we march out. Dark house, where the rats now. Everything eclipse like spark out. We come out the adventures we after. Me seeking the thing very often. We deep in the thing, tell them caution. Hardcore thing and what we fling never soften. With the rush you attack where you starting. Think a banana, the thing you're planting. Seeds of the goodness that we planting. Plant of the greenness, thing and what we spark. the head.
Big up Sandra, tuned in. Thank you for listening. We love you.
Misled, 3 dots on the head, bang, bang, bang.
Disgusting! Wow, this mix is absolutely going off, and we're only about 8 minutes in.
Turn up the bass, DJ, it's the bass lift.
If you like what you hear, please head on over to Twitch and follow DJ Bougie Banton. This is what he does. Sometimes he does it for an hour, sometimes for 4, sometimes for 5 hours, sometimes all night, and it just gets rowdy in there.
We're never basic, you need to face this. Like Muhammad Ali will be the greatest. Turn up the bass, DJ, it's the bass lift. This one I'm gonna get it very, very technical. Very, very techy. Head top selecty, hecky. Make you put a 20 on the lecky. Put you off your brekkie. Halogenic sedimated sweating over ecky. If he recollects correctly, get you off your settee. Beans will turn your leg into spaghetti. Like your catty with Canberra Moretti. You're messing with the Yeti. Letting off confetti. See me like it's Becky, but I'm seeing 2020 and it's very, very techy. Very, very techy.
Just because you can't explain it does not mean it's not the reality.
Drop the bass.
Чувствуйте это. Охуеть, как ебашит.
All right, can we get a check on the mic?
Mic check, 1, 2.
Hey, there you are.
We're live.
All right, let me just set a few things here. Okay, so we're live with DJ Bougie Banton right now, who's providing this absolute monster of a mix in the background.
Thank you.
So how you doing, man?
Bro, I'm pretty good. How about you?
I'm pretty good. You've been having a good time in the studio so far?
Yeah, man. Thanks for having me. It's actually pretty sick.
No problem. You're welcome back anytime. I'm definitely glad to have you here, and I think people will want more of you. So let's talk a little bit about how you got into this thing called drum and bass.
Yeah, all right. So I'm going to have to give a big shout out to my sister for that one because back in grade 8, she definitely got me into this 16 years ago, 2008.
All right.
Yeah, I'm going to have to give a big shout out to her because as every little brother does, they follow what their older sibling does. So
nice. And she just kind of showed you a few songs, or like?
Exactly. She showed me a couple tracks, and I knew it was good.
Okay. Nice. And you have a Twitch channel going on right now, right?
Yeah, I do.
Okay. And I mean, you know, I've been around. People have seen me around there in the background
you've been
along with
lurking.
other friends, and we've just. I mean, I think you hit 802 followers
802 as of today. Yeah.
Yeah, that's amazing, man. Congratulations.
Thank you.
How did you get into the whole stream thing? Like, what did you just one day just up and say, hey, you know what? I'm gonna start streaming. I'm gonna start DJing, and go from there.
Basically, I did a little side hustle stringing tennis rackets, earned enough money to buy myself a new pair of decks, and I got myself a Denon Prime 4, and I was like, there's no more perfect time.
Which, by the way, I will fully advocate for Denon over Pioneer any day, because that thing is incredible.
Denon, sponsor us, please.
What is it called again?
Denon Prime 4.
Denon Prime 4. DJs, check that thing out, man. You will not be disappointed by the things that Denon can do over CDJ. I'm sorry, Pioneer. I'm sorry. But Denon has kind of won my heart over with that. Cool, man. Yeah, so tell me a little bit about how you put this mix together. I think you got 40 tracks in here or something like that.
Yeah, I think in the hour I was able to rip through about 42 tunes.
Yeah, it's sounding really, really good so far, man. So that's a really, really good mix, and hopefully, you know, we can get you back here in the next couple of months, and you can maybe do another one. How would you feel about that?
Just give me a shout. I'm there.
Cool. All right. Well, so everybody just, if you can, and if you want to, and I think you should, because this man is absolutely on fire every time he touches those decks, go ahead and head on over to Twitch and follow him, DJ Bougie Banton, on Twitch. He's live. Do you have a schedule right now, or do you kind of just...
I don't. It's whenever I feel like it, which is pretty often.
But you know, they'll get a notification if they follow you,
of course,
obviously,
of
right?
course.
So, yeah, if you want to let everyone know who you are, and then we'll sign off.
Awesome. Perfect. Hey, everyone. This is DJ Bougie Banton, and this is my 1 hour guest mix on Prophecy FM.
Big up, Bougie Banton. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much for having me.
makes men and women of great wealth and power.
Tell them say I man forces Jedi. Move like Luke and walk in the sky. If them decide like saber we fly. Step kinda dread like Rastafari. If them really want it, we tell them say try. If you really love them, we tell them.
This track is dedicated to the one and only, the infamous Yovana.
Still I catch them wild. Still I catch them wild. Still I catch them wild. Notice how wild. Man, I catch them wild.
And ladies and gentlemen, this is the one I'm talking about that got Mr. DJ Bougie Banton into drum and bass. So big up Yovana. Thank you.
Style. Vibes them a flow like the damn river Nile. Everybody sweaty like them just run a mile. Man a scan blues, girl a bubble out wild. We not in no trouble if you trouble outside. Life is a struggle, but forget it for a while. While we are bubble in a swan gang style. Everybody inside, make your bubble with a smile. Make your bubble with a smile. I make your bubble with a smile. A rude boy smile out loud. Make your bubble with a smile. Don't forget dash in a bashment style. Vibes them a flow like the damn river Nile. Everybody sweaty like them just run a mile. Man a scan close, get out. Sweaty business in it. Dripping in it. Saucy in it. Vibes them a flow like the damn river Nile. Everybody sweaty like them just run a mile. Man a scan bruise, girl a go around wild. We don't need no trouble if you trouble outside. Life is a struggle, but forget it for a while. While we are bubbling a strong gang style.
And now for the #1 song in Bikini Bottom, Electric Zoo.
Banger. Mississippi putting it down. I'm the hottest round. I told y'all mother, y'all can stop me now. Listen to me now. I'm lasting 20 rounds. And if you want me, then come on get me now. Is you with me now? Let's biggie bounce. I know you dig the way I switch my style. People sing around. Let people gather round. Now people.
is on my craft, I'd step it, I live it, I never second guess it. I walk on a chosen path with my hand up on my heart. Elevation, we keep it all progressive. We're moving forward forever in a every endeavor. Get me call and me now go live it. Rest of the keep pressing and adapt to the settings. I speak my mind in all the session. I bring little sight to the blind. I'm a voice for mankind as I talk in relation to life's lessons. Make no mistake, me no sit down for the fence or the gate. I know myself and I'm sure of the message. I'm sure of my role and the times. I'm sure of the signs, so I let the higher powers direct it. Cause there's a message in the music. My testament of times. Keep progressive, feel the movement. I'm entering your mind. Simple rhyme, chord. This is spiritual, divine. Respecting your music. If I look into your eyes and see the back of your head, me and you can't flex, me and you can't flex. You can't line up the mix when you're spinning on the deck. Me and you can't flex, me and you can't flex. You got hate in your heart and don't talk with your chest. Me and you can't flex, me and you can't flex. But your honest positivity is promised I'm blessed. Me and you can flex, me and you. Southwest thing how I grew up, it's a Southwest thing where I make my dough. Skirt on the M4, straight to the Southwest when I go back home. Midlands thing when I link my fam, up north thing for a drink and dance. Man wanna live like me, but stuck at home, could lyrically pass, I'm a British
British boy on bloody bands, partial to a drink and rant. Fools got me feeling hot, but I stay cool cause I got fans. Keep it cool, keep it calm, please don't be a con. Everyone gets a chance, don't mean we won't kick your ass. If I look into your eyes and see the back of your head, me and you can't flex, me and you can't flex. If you can't line up the mix when you're spinning on the deck, me and you can't flex, me and you can't flex. You got hate in your heart and don't talk with your chest, me and you can't flex, me and you can't flex. But your honest positivity is promised and blessed. Ready for them? Careful for the snake in grass, give you ears and go on grass, please.
All right. It's 11:40. We got about 20 minutes left of the show. If you've locked in, thank you for joining us. Keep it locked for the rest of the 20 minutes until 12 a.m. We're not stopping anytime soon.
Soulful little misfit, halfway round the world and on a wave. 35 hours on a plane, dirty white trousers from the rave. I learned lights out to your face. Conjure from an error, lost in the jungle of a fella. The show don't stop, the cast it gets better. In a generation where it's all been done, do it better. And no, I haven't read the Bible. Elevate, not separate, that's educate the spiteful. Ear and an eyeful, spot me on the rifle. Vacant on your incline, present when you spiral. Just a twist, lifted, soulful little mystic. Halfway round the world and on a wave. 35 hours on a plane, dirty white trousers from the rave. I learned life's out to your face, I'm like I said. Hit it with the ace, venture around the globe for a taste. Flavors get chased, I just learned to embrace. 9-bar gum finger signal by my waist, no trace.
I bought the fridge, I bought a bed, I filled the yard with plasma screens. She found my raps of folk and match, I told her lies, it wasn't me. But they're the things you can't unsee. I didn't know if she believed, especially when I started buying showroom whips at 23. I saw the feds and SOP, I got the word they're onto me. Cause I was bait as they can be, cause I was really in the streets. I hid my face, it got to the point like, what's the point? They know it's me. I heard the sirens stop my car like, what do you want? They pulled me twice a day, it was long, man's asking questions, what have you got? Like, I'm gonna tell them I've got class A, B and C, man, what do you want? They dragged me up and touched my car. To this day, I think they took my watch. Every day I went through this, I'm feeling the way, don't like the pigs. I was hyping up and talking shit while handcuffed, they caught me in a rig. But I never stopped, I kept on going. They asked my girlfriend, how'd you know him? I could see where this is going, dodging charges they keep throwing. This is what it's like when you're a product of your ends. You hear different tones and different voices in your head. Paranoia kicks in, got me thinking he's a fed. Got me asking why you keep repeating what I said. When I was 17, I used to run and hop the fence. Now I'm driving cars, I bust a right and bust a left. I bust another one, watching the mirrors, gotta check. Even though I'm far ahead, I hear fuck it, bust a red. This is what it's like when you're a product of your ends. You hear different tones and different voices in your head. Paranoia kicks in, got me thinking he's a fed. Got me asking why you keep repeating what I said. When I was 17, I used to run and hop the fence. Now I'm driving cars, I bust a right and bust a left. I bust another one, watching the mirrors, gotta check. Even though I'm far ahead, I hear fuck it, bust a red. Bust a red. Bust a red.
Big up all the 90s babies. This track is called 9T's, 9, letter T, S, Baby, Disrupt a Bootleg by Red Light. So, big up all the 90s babies. Okay, I want to thank everybody for locking in today. Thank you, DJ Bougie Banton, for coming in and doing an amazing mix for us. Big up everybody. Big up all the crew. Big up every single one of you that's listening in every single week. We appreciate you guys. We love you guys. This is The Prophecy. This is Polaris signing off. See you guys next week.